After over a month away from Mississippi Acres, we finally revisited it recently on a live stream, and I think it's about time we do a video on this map as well. We are going to be walking through all of the fields because they actually have made some changes since the last update that were actually kind of cool and I didn't actually notice until recently. And one of the biggest changes that I noticed was that whitetail are actually feeding out in the cornfields and the cotton fields now, along with a lot of other species that didn't used to feed there quite as heavily. So this is actually going to make for a pretty awesome hunt, and I'm excited to get out there and start blasting away at some raccoons, whitetail, quail, whatever else we can find. This is going to be a pretty fun video. And it looks like the first thing we will take out will be some Bobwhite Quail. It does seem that they are very close, and they should be flushing out very shortly. I couldn't imagine them staying down for too much longer. Yep, there we go. You know, it'd probably help if we could actually hit them, but we did get it on the second shot. And that is 2 more on the ground. What a great start. We got ourselves 3 quail down, and it looks like we had at least 1 female from what I could tell, so I think we have a chance at getting a pretty decent sized one already. That was once again a male. Is this third one a female? No, it's also a male. Maybe I was wrong. I didn't actually look, but I kind of figured there would be one. And it looks like there wasn't. And also, while I'm thinking about it, today's loadout will consist of the 22 Virant, the 308 AR, then we also have ourselves the 12 gauge over and under Gamekeeper shotgun, the 223 AR, and the final weapon is going to be the 22 Hornet. Thankfully, I was just barely able to fit all of them because I think 3 of these weapons are actually very light, which makes it so I can actually hold them all, which is amazing. And that is a male fox. We're gonna go check that out and see if it's a decent weight track. If it is, we might chase it down. Oh my gosh. That is what we're looking for. That is a piebald female gray fox track. What is our luck with the foxes recently? We got our first rare red fox in yesterday's video, and now we've got a piebald female gray fox track. Why does it have to be the females? I mean, I'm happy with it regardless, but I'd like to get some males so I can actually use them in multi-mounts. Thankfully, there's nobody else hunting up in this area. Most of the people on this server are cleared down in the southern parts of the map, so that's a good thing for us. It means we've got pretty much unlimited time to find this thing, and this does appear to be its feed zone. Yeah, that's its feeding zone, 4:30 to 7, and it's currently 6:33, so we probably just spooked it off, which means it shouldn't be too far away. There we go, we finally found the correct tracks. This thing was a little bit farther away from where we were actually looking than I thought. It turns out it was completely the opposite direction of where I was walking, so I ended up just completely missing all the tracks for about 5 minutes or so there, but it looks like we're finally back on track provided we can find the next one. There it is, that is the fox that we're after. You know what? Because this is a female, I don't think we're going to worry too much about getting full score on it. Let's just get it down if we can, because I really don't want to lose out on this thing, and the longer we wait, the higher chances that something weird happens, like getting disconnected from the server, or something along those lines. So we're just going to take this thing out with the 308, and get ourselves our first ever rare gray fox. I wish it wasn't a female, but I don't even care. This is so cool. Look at that beautiful fox. That is just absolutely gorgeous. Just absolutely beautiful. There's just something about the all-white face of a piebald gray fox that just looks so cool, especially when you contrast it with the reds and grays that are throughout the rest of their body. It's just such a cool pattern. And unfortunately for this little one, we gave it a nice butt shot, and it's now going to be a new addition to our lodge. This hunt has already gone miles better than I expected it to, and we've pretty much just started. We're only 17 minutes into this recording, so I think we're going to try and chase down some of these wild hogs and take them out with the 308 AR. That could be quite a bit of fun if we can manage to catch up to them. Hopefully there'll even be a couple decent ones in there. I think it was all just regular common fur types last I saw, but still might be worth it to chase a couple of them down and try to get a few shots into them. Well, there we go. There's a couple of the pigs right there, and then we also have a fox crossing in front of them, which is really cool to see. Let's go ahead and get that male, I think, and see if there's any other males. I don't think there was, but You never know. Let's see if we can actually get the fox as well. That is definitely not the fox gun. Let's see if we can manage to save it, and we did manage to get a shot into that gray fox. The question is, will it have enough penetration? I don't think it will, considering it's the 223, and that was a very weird angle. Alright, let's see what we got right here. This looks to be one of the just normal common fur variations, and it's just a brown wild hog. It's actually a silver scoring male, so it didn't even score gold. Man, we were actually quite a bit below gold. That's a little unfortunate, but still a pig down for the day. Hopefully we can find some better ones by the end of this, because I still don't have a diamond of these guys, like 5 trolls later. That would just be amazing if we could top it off with one of those, since we haven't ever got one and have had some terrible luck with these wild hogs. Let's just hope that becomes a thing, because that would make my day. Well, that is a 9 to 11 weight turkey. Maybe we can get this guy down before he flies off. And if we're lucky, maybe we'll get ourselves a level 2 diamond, because they do tend to make it a decent bit at that 9 to 11 weight estimate. So let's just hope that this is going to be one of them. That would honestly just be the icing on top of the cake after getting that piebald. It would be kind of crazy if we managed to get a diamond in this video as well, especially in this way. And it is just a gold, but that is a nice little lung shot with the 22 Hornet. I absolutely love that 22 Hornet. It is such a fun rifle to use. So much better than when it was first released too. The buff really did that thing wonders. Alright, well, round 2. Let's try to get this turkey down as well, and that looks like it was a shot that did connect. There was also a male up here, so I'm hoping it will take off as well. That is a female. I mean, we might as well take her out too, since this gun is just a blast to use. But this right here is kind of what I was talking about earlier. The whitetail are actually feeding out here in the cornfields, which is really cool to see. We did spook off the only buck that was in this group though, so we're not going to take any of those right there. But if we see that buck again, we'll definitely take a shot at him, because it was a max weight estimate. Well, there's one of the turkeys. Unfortunately, they both flew quite a long ways after we hit them. So we will have to do quite a bit of walking to actually claim the second one. But we do have some quail over here, so I think we're going to take a detour and try to take out those. Oh my gosh, they are flying away now. Now it's time to play the game of spot them all and hope there's a good one. I mean, it really doesn't seem like there's anything too impressive, but we did get a couple of them down there. I'm actually pretty impressed we hit that second shot. That was one of the fastest shots I've had to make today, and somehow it worked out. This one's just a regular brown male, which is a little unfortunate, and this one is a brown female scoring 185, and this is the second turkey that we took a shot at, which once again did not exactly hit in a vital organ, so it took it a while to die. Hopefully we can take out some more of these quail real quickly, because I would like to see if there was actually a decent one in there. I didn't get to spot all of them, so for all I know, there could be a diamond. And here we go. That is not going to be a diamond there. And neither will that, but we'll take it down. Now let's switch to the 22 Hornet and try to get them as they go down. We're just gonna do that even though we won't get a score on it. So that is a gray male, and those ones are now flying off. Let's see if we can just... The answer is no. No, we can't. But we got this one at least. A red-brown male. And a brown female. This one was grounded, so no score. But another quail down. Well, since that guy's going to run in front of us, I figured we might as well take a shot on it. It is a mythical, which is a pretty good-sized gator, and we have not taken one today, so we might as well get one of them on the board. Let's go ahead and grab this guy as we go by. It is an olive mythical 469. Not bad, that's a good one. That is a very good one, and we did end up getting the upper neck on that second shot. Well, with nothing else too crazy out here, I think we will go ahead and jump into the trophy lodge, but I real quickly want to see if we can actually connect with one of these super long-range shots on a whitetail deer. To be honest, these trees might block me, but we are going to try our best to actually get in there. And... wow, okay, we actually got it on the second shot, so that's good. That's a lot better than I was expecting. Thought for sure that tree would block us. And luckily we have one of those fast travel locations right next to where we need to go. So that's going to speed up the process of getting over to that area. For those of you that didn't know about these, this is a thing here on Mississippi Acres. There's a lot of points throughout the map where you can do this. You just press E and it takes you to the other side. Simple as that. It is an absolutely amazing thing. Well, here is that deer. This was definitely the longest shot of the day, and it was 352 meters. We unfortunately hit the spine. That's really unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. Well, we may have got a really awesome piebald fox to put in our lodge, but now we run into the issue of where do I even put this thing? I have no idea what trophy I should replace. There's not really one in particular that I can think of off the top of my head, so we're gonna have to look around a little bit and see what we can come up with. I think what I'm going to do is probably remove this jackal and put the jackal somewhere else in the lodge, possibly even replacing this max weight and max score Merriam turkey, because I think we have killed 2 of these in the past, so I think we're gonna remove that and then put one of the jackal here and then put our fox right in this spot. Yeah, I suppose that's about the best we can get. I mean, it looks okay. Not exactly the most ideal setup. I'd prefer to be using as many of these full body platforms for multi-mounts as we can, but with some of these it's just not possible. But that is such a cool fox to get. I'm really happy we have finally got a piebald of each of these, the coyote, the red fox, and the gray fox, finally completing the collection of these small, I guess like dog-like species, if you want to put it like that. I actually don't know if the foxes are more closely related to dogs or what, but we're just gonna go with it. We got this wall completed, and it's looking really stunning. Absolutely beautiful sight. But anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to leave a comment down below and let me know what you guys would like to see next on the channel. But if you're brand new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, click that like button, and ring that notification bell so that you guys will never miss any of the future uploads. And yeah, with that being said, I will see you all in the next one. Peace!